Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. Second video today. I have just put one up on my Just Knitting channel because I hit 12,000 subscribers on that channel this morning. I just cannot believe it. All those subscribers, almost 800 subscribers I got on that channel just because of this little cardigan. Which I've been shown on my Just Knitting channel as well. So anyway, this is my knitting tips channel I'm on now, doing the little bit like I said I was going to do my videos earlier in the day, because once I have to put the light on, it causes flickering on my videos. When the light's on, I don't know what it is, but it does cause flickering on the videos, and the light doesn't look as good. The quality of the videos just seems to go down when you put the light on. I don't know why. It's must just be the camera on the computer. Maybe it's just not good enough for artificial lighting. It's much better. It's ordinary daylight like what it is today. It's not. There's no sunshine today, which is much better when I'm sitting at this window, because when the sun shines, it makes a glare in the video as well. So I would have to be videoing it over the other side of the room so that the computer was, so that the sun wasn't shining straight onto the computer. That's that way. But anyway, I'm doing a little bit of the little 16-inch waffle stitch cardigan. I showed this on my other video as well. So I've done the back and two fronts and one of the sleeves. Hold it closer, you can see it better. So I only have the other sleeve to do, and I'll be putting a little collar on this one and the bands on. And I'll be taking that down my granddaughter's this afternoon, because it's just a little one, and I can just sit and knit with these little needles. Because when I'm sitting on my granddaughter's settee, you get the kids jumping on and off, and and they'll end up digging them with the needles, if they're the long needles. But since I started buying these circular ones with the metal cables and that, I've never used anything else actually. I have a lot of zing needles, which I think are lovely needles to knit with, but I much prefer these ones. The actual needles themselves are lovely needles to knit with, and the cables are much better than all the other cables I have. And my zing ones curl up. I have pony ones, they curl up because they're plastic. And even the cheap ones, I have a set of bamboo ones that someone sent me, and I cut them all in half because I was just sick of them curling. It was like a pig's tail, like curling like that all the time. But these ones don't do that. They're the best ones that I've ever come across, and they are the cheapest as well. So that's what I'll probably be using in future for everything. I think I have more sizes in these ones that I would probably use. Any I can't get, I'm getting them off Temu at the moment, because it's only costing me £1.16 for any ones I get off Temu at the moment, and they were costing about over £3 on eBay and other places, to get these ones. So these will probably be the only kind I'll be using in future now. They're so very easy to work with. They're much better than the other ones. But anyway, put that down a minute. This is the only one of my 15-minute whips. Actually, my 15-minute whips can go to half an hour now, because I haven't got as many as I had before. I've managed to get one or two sorted and out of the way, but I just did half an hour on that this morning, and I think I did about from there up to there. I don't know how many rows, but with a lot of interruptions in that half hour, I didn't actually knit for half an hour. So this one will get done a lot quicker, this scarf, because I only have 3 balls of this. There's only 30 stitches on the needle. It gets knitted pretty quick. But you know, I was going to do some having those little small needles like this. I was thinking about doing some of those. I don't know, some of you might remember those scarves when we were kids. I mean, I'm talking about 70 years ago when I was a little kid. But they were knitted like in a circle. So there was no seam and they were just stocking stitch all the way around and you had a pom-pom on each end. I remember them because I used to have them myself. I think I might knit a few of them and see how they go on. Because I'd be able to knit them on these little needles, you know, going in a circle, going round. I think I would be able to do them on these anyway. I'm going to try. So, because these are only 43 centimetres, these little cables are they're right for hats and socks and things like that. I think that's what they're meant for. But that one, like I'm saying, that's not take me long to knit that one. It like I'm saying, my whips, I only have this one, my own cardigan, a blanket, and this one here, which I'm nearly finished, so that's only 4 whips I have that I would be doing in the morning in the that half hour, that 2 hour slot that I fit all the whips into. Look at it that way. So put that one on there. And this is how much I had got done of Val's cardigan. I got the sleeve finished yesterday. That's one sleeve done. So I have the back, one of the fronts and one sleeve done, which the sleeve was done by mistake. It was supposed to be the other front when I started it. But I was looking at the sleeve instructions when I done the rib, and there was less stitches for the rib than it is for on the rib of the sleeve than it is on the rib of the right front it would have been doing. So I ended up doing a sleeve because I normally do both fronts first. So I have started on the right front. And that's how far I've got with that. Get the wool out the way there. So that's part of the way up the right front, so it'll not be too long for that one. And that is in order. That's not what I call my 2 hour window when I do whips. These are done in either a morning or an afternoon. I do orders from lunchtime up until tea time, and then after tea until bedtime. So this is either done in the afternoon or the night time. So these aren't my half hour whips now. And what I like about these circular needles is you can just curl them up inside whatever you're knitting. Because these cables, it doesn't matter how much you twist them round, they straighten out afterwards. So I just curl them up inside like that and put them in my little bag. And I have the other one sticking out the bottom there for the one I did the ribs with. And put them inside there, and that's handy for keeping them in, except when the needles keep sticking out there. So I'm going to carry on doing what I can with this little cardigan before I go down my granddaughter's, and I'll take it with me and maybe get it finished if the kids, you know, leave me alone. And you know, it's only about 5 degrees today. Our temperature has really dropped, but I woke up this morning and I felt rather warm, and I thought, oh, the temperature must be up a bit. And it was until I got up and went to open my curtains, and my radiator's just underneath the curtains, and when I touched the radiator, it was hot. I'd forgot to switch my heating off last night. That's the second time lately. I think it's with not being used to having the heating on during the day. When you start putting it on, you forget to switch the flaming thing off when you go to bed, don't you? And my heating isn't set on one of those things, you know, where it comes on and goes off itself. I just switch it on when I want it on and switch it off when I want it off. That's the way I work it. I'm going to have to remember my little dial is on the bottom of my stairs, bottom of my staircase. I've got to remember when I'm going up to bed, because I've been down in my living room. I haven't been knitting upstairs in my workroom, because I've discovered my settee is much more comfortable than that bed upstairs. Until I get a little settee in that room, I'm going to be back down knitting in my sitting room. So I have to remember when I'm going to bed to switch that dial back down, to switch switch the heating off when I go to bed, when I finish my knitting. Because it was rather warm this morning and I had to take my cardigan off. I was just walking around in my t-shirt because it felt so warm. It took quite a while for to cool the house down, but once it cools down, because of what the temperature is today, it'll be needing to go back on again. But anyway, that's my little bit for today, so I'll catch up with you another day. So thumbs up and subscribe, and bye for now.